Okay. So let's hope everything will be okay. Okay, I'm back. Hi, Doodle. Okay, so I'm back for those who... Oh, hi, Jem. Okay, humabol na. Okay. Kanina kasi medyo nagkakaroon ng technical problem na kanina. So, doon sa mga nandito, I think wala pa sila dito, di pa nakakabalik. So, let's wait for a while lang. Earlier, I was able... Oopsie. Oh, no. Wait lang. Nagkakaroon pa rin tayo ng technical concern na. Wait lang. Alam ko okay na. Hindi pa. Wait lang everyone. Fix lang. Okay. Let's just wait for a while. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, everyone. How are you? So, sa mga nandito kanina, ayan, tayo dito. Okay. So, earlier, we were able to discuss questions. Hi, Aladdin. Okay. So, earlier, we were able to discuss questions 30 and 31. No? In 30, it's about conic sections, the basic lang. And 31 is about trigonometric ratios, about the SOHCAHTOA. Okay? So, right now, we're talking about the next one, which is continuation ng trigonometric ratio, which is about trigonometric functions na ngayon. Okay? So, baka yung wire ko, wait lang. Let me just try. Baka yung wire ko na problem. Hold on, everyone. Ano ko, okay na yun. Hindi pa rin. Let's test. Let's test, everyone. Hold on lang. Yes. Check if this will work. Okay. Okay. Just hold on. Okay. Wait lang ha. One more try. Baka talaga sabi niya, magpahinga na tayo tonight. Okay. Thought that will solve the problem. But apparently, it's still not, no? Nakapag-download na ba tayo ng app natin for your free mock upcut? Nakapag-download na ba tayo? Okay. Pag hindi pa, please download the app. The app's name is Compass Hub for Exam Review. Okay, Aladdin? So, the title is Compass Hub for Exam Review. That's the app. You can download it from either App Store or Play Store. Okay, let me just type. Okay, download the app Compass Hub for Exam Review to avail free ultimate upcut simulated exam. Free. Yan, yun. Okay? So, I'll pin this message lang. Okay? So, yun. So, basically, you download the app, no? So, that's the app that we have. The logo is like a letter C with a play button nandoon. Okay? So, that will definitely be very helpful. So, it's a full mock upcut. Okay? It's a full mock upcut. Doon sa mga hindi pa aware, no? It's a free full mock upcut. Hindi lang siya math, pati science, pati language, pati reading comprehension. So if you're gonna take that mock test, please make sure that you are ready for the next 3 hours and 20 minutes. Okay? Kasi ganyan kahaba yung mismong actual upcut. Okay? So, siguraduhin lang natin na pag magta-test na tayo, that means for the next 3 hours and 20 minutes, hindi kayo pwedeng ma-disturb. Ano pong profile? What do you mean by anong profile? Can you clarify? Okay? So, you just need to sign up for an account for the app And then afterwards, you can click enroll, and that's for free. Okay, that's for free. So once you do that, no, once you're ready to take the test, that's 3 hours and 20 minutes. Walang break, as in tuloy-tuloy. Kasi in the actual UPCAT, may break ba kayo? Wala. Pati CR, pwede ba hindi pa pwede mag-CR break? Bawal. Hindi lang bawal. Pwede kayo mag-CR, pero hindi siya naka-break. Continuous time yon. Ibig sabihin, pag nag-CR kayo ng 10 minutes, you miss 10 minutes of your time already in the actual exam. And that's what we want to simulate. Kasi ganoon din naman sa actual eh. Okay? Kaya kailangan namin maramdaman ninyo yung pagod, yung stress, kung kaya nyo ba mag-handle ng 3 hours and 20 minutes long na exam. Yan yung gusto natin matest natin. Okay? So the only difference is really that this is online versus face-to-face. Yun lang yung difference. Pero everything else is the same. So, dito lang siguro kayo makakita ng mock test na kung saan every section of the exam naka-time. Hindi siya tuloy-tuloy yun. Hindi siya, basta 3 hours at 20 minutes, kayo na bang magtansya sa gitna. No, it's not like that. Okay? It's like, kung sabihin natin na in math proficiency is 55 minutes, you only have 55 minutes to finish the math section. Okay? At hindi nyo possible makita yung mga other sections. Hindi nyo pwedeng balikan dahil tapos na kayo dito, bawal yun. At hindi nyo rin magagawa. Okay? So, kaya it's really simulating the actual UPCAT. Okay? And then after you take the test, right after you submit the test, you will already see your result. Nandun na yung how many percent correct, ano yung rank natin, ano yung percentile rank natin, and even if you click to the sections of the exam, makikita nyo doon yung bawat isang question na nandun na rin yung correct answer, at nandun makiklik nyo rin explanation na in written form. Okay? So, kompleto na yun. Okay? Kaya you don't need to retake the test just to see the question because you can see the question anytime after taking the test for the first time. Okay? So, nandun na lahat yun. Okay? And furthermore, it has analytics. It gives you actually like how much time did you spend on each question? What's the average time did you spend in your correct answers, in your mistakes? So makikita ninyo na, how did I really do? No? Nakakatulong ba? Tama ba yung strategy ko or hindi? Okay? Kaya as I said, you take it when you're ready. You will have 5 tries to take the test. You can take the test 5 times. Okay? And then pag sabihin nyo, gusto ko i-share sa mga friends ko kaya screenshot ko na lang. Bawal mag-screenshot. Kasi it has the ability to detect kung nag-screenshot tayo or nag-screen recording tayo. And anyway, you don't need to share it that way to your friend because you can anytime just let them download the app. Just share the app to them. Mata-download nila at they take the test themselves na lang. But you pa kailangan worry about them. Okay? So clear na tayo dyan? Okay? So sige, if we're okay na, then let's continue with the question at hand. Question number 32, forecast question number 32 is about trigonometric function. Okay? Kung kanina, we're talking about just trigonometric ratio, which implies that you are only talking about a right triangle. So your angle will always be an acute angle. Okay? Yun yung kanina sa trigonometric ratio. Pag sinabi natin trigonometric function, dito, hindi na siya necessarily within acute angle lang. It can be more than 90 degrees. It can be more than 180, etc., etc. Okay? Ito yung trigonometric function. Okay? So how do we deal with trigonometric function? So we need to know how to deal with the angle in trigonometry. Okay? So tingnan natin ang example natin dito. So let's take a look at example 32.1. Okay? So in this question here, if cosine theta equals to negative 3/5 and your theta lies in quadrant 2, what is the exact value of your cotangent theta? So how do we get the value here? Okay? Meron bang mga nahihirapan sa mga ganitong topic nito? Nalilito tayo? Or this is easy? Or this is like doable? Can you type on the chat lang para may idea lang ako na okay ba kayo dito? Nahihirapan ba kayo? Or madali lang to sa inyo? Ganun lang. This is doable? What? Can you type there? Para alam ko lang more or less. Oh, zero knowledge, CG. Okay. Okay. So that means baka kailangan ko pa ng mas malalim na explanation pa dito. Okay? But I hope, CG, you have background in trigonometric ratio. Sa ratio mismo meron. Okay? Sige. So, sabihan nyo lang ako pag may ano yung mga questions natin. Okay? So, una-una, bakit Okay, as a ratio lang. No problem. Okay? First of all, bakit nagkakaroon ng positive or negative the value ng trigonometric ratio? Okay? You have to understand, first thing is that when you talk about trigonometric function, you can use the Cartesian plane to denote. Okay? At anong masasabi natin? Okay? Here is the thing. One major difference ng trigonometric angle versus geometric angle is that in geometric angle, you're just measuring the opening. Okay? So therefore, the two sides of the angle are basically anywhere. Kahit nasaan dyan, pwede yan. Okay? But in trigonometry, it's not like that. Your trigonometry, yung dalawang side natin, meron yan pangalan. Okay? We have what we call the initial side, and we also have what we call the terminal side. From the word itself, initial, that means starting. Terminal, that means ending. Okay? So, saan siya nag-end. So, pag trigonometric function, the angle will always begin where? Okay? It will always begin at towards the east or towards the right. This is always your initial side. Okay? That will always be your initial side. If that is your initial side, then depends on where your terminal side end. Ano yung sabihin nun? Kunyari, pwede kang mangyari na, nandito ang terminal side natin kasi nga right now, hindi na tayo nakarestrict sa acute angle na lang or within 90 degrees. Hindi na siya. It can be more than 90 degrees. No? So, kunyari, ito ang sinasawag natin, kunyari, this is your terminal side. Okay? If this is your terminal side, how do you now measure your angle in trigonometry? The angle in trigonometry will always be measured from the initial to the terminal. Okay? But as you can see, you can have two directions dito. One direction is going this way. The other direction is going this way. So one is clockwise, the other is baliktad. This is counterclockwise and the other is clockwise. So pwedeng either of the two, right? Now, if it's counterclockwise, we say that this is a positive angle. Clockwise, we say that's actually a negative angle. Okay? Paano natin masasabi yung mga positive at negative niyan? Yun yung parang screw din. So, positive or negative sa direction ng screw. Ganun din lang naman yung concept nun. Okay? Now, so hindi ko din masyado papahabain ng sobra, no? But the idea here is that this will now be your theta, for example. Okay? So, it depends where your theta lands. Okay? It depends where your theta lands. Your x and y coordinate will now be different. Okay? Ang ibig sabihin lang natin dyan, ano yung triangle na nabubuo natin when we have that? So, for example, if this is your theta, that tells us that the triangle that we can form should always be landing on the x-axis. X-axis should always be one side. No? So, that means kung nandito siya ngayon, okay, that means you will draw to the horizontal or the x-axis and you now form a right triangle here. Ito na ngayon ang right triangle natin dyan. Because it's in that particular location. Okay? Hindi pa ako magsasabi ng mga technical terms. Okay? So, dyan lang muna tayo. Okay? Ngayon, pwede naman din, for example, pagka sinabi naman natin kunya another figure that we can have is that your angle, initial side, and then say dito siya nag-end. Ano magyaring angle natin? Ito na yung magiging theta natin. Yung buo na yan. Okay? Pag yan naman yung buo ng angle, nasaan naman ngayon yung triangle natin? Yes, CG. No? It's a reference angle concept. So, nasaan naman yung triangle natin? Again, draw a perpendicular line to the x-axis. So, this now becomes your right triangle. Yan naman. And lastly, pag sinabi naman natin, pinapakita ko na lahat ng mga possible scenario no, para makita lang natin ng content. Okay? So, if this is the initial side, and say that the terminal side is here. Okay? So, the positive angle will be this. So, that's now your theta. Diba? So, pag ganyan, saan naman yung triangle natin? Again, papunta sa x-axis. So, ngayon, this is now our right triangle. Okay? So far, naintindihan ba natin paano natin nag-draw yung right triangle muna? Yes or no? May question ba tayo sa pag-draw ng right triangle? Kasi yun yung crucial. Pag hindi nyo maintindihan yan, we have to go back to that still. Okay? Clear ba paano mag-draw ng triangle? Okay. Clear tayo? Okay tayo? Okay, good. That's good. Okay. Now, how do we mesh? Pag alam na natin yan, so now we need to know how are these angles now being measured. Okay? Literally, kung ano yung opening na ito, that will be the measure of the angle. Now, look. From what we're understanding is, di ba, kung dito yung initial side, if the initial side and the terminal side are actually the same, di ba? Ano yung opening niyan? Ano yung bukaka niyan? Di ba? Wala. So that will mean that this starts with 0 degrees. Okay? But if, for example, from here, and then hanggang dito sa taas, di ba, this is a right angle, di ba? Pag right angle siya, that means yung opening na yun hanggang dito sa taas, this now becomes 90 degrees. And from 90 degrees, pag diniretso mo pa siya pa ganyan, this is now a what? Ganyan na yan, di ba? So yung opening na yun now will be 180 degrees. And further mo pa ba, this is now gonna be 270 degrees. Or simply here, babalik tayo ulit ng 360 degrees kapag nakaisang ikot na tayo. Okay? So, matatansyan nyo more or less yung angle na yun kung nasaang region siya dito sa figure na ito. Okay? And notice that the Cartesian plane, mahati mo sa 4 na different regions. At yung tinatawag natin na, term natin dyan is your quadrants. Okay? Yan yung quadrants natin. Okay? So kung yung mga quadrants natin, paano natin nililabel ang mga quadrants? So we label them according to the order. Ganon. No? Kaya sinasabi natin dito na itong unang-unang quadrant na from 0 degrees papunta 90 degrees, this is your quadrant 1. Then from there, ano yung next quadrant? Itong pangalawa. So pangalawa, therefore we say this is now quadrant 2. Furthermore, the next one is quadrant 3. And the last one will be your quadrant 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Yan yung mga quadrants natin. So, kaya tinatanong dyan, pag sinabi dito sa question na ito, the theta lies in quadrant 2. Nasaan si quadrant 2? Quadrant 2 is actually where? Quadrant 2 is here. This is quadrant 2. Okay? Now, what's so significant about these quadrants? We have to understand that the values here, ng sabihan cosine theta, mga ganyan, this will be the length of these right triangles. Okay? At ano mapansin natin, remember with the Cartesian plane, we know that this point at the middle is the point of origin, so 0, 0 siya, right? Now, to the right of the 0, it's going to be positive. To the left, it's going to be negative. Going up is positive, going down is negative, right? So, ano man nasabi natin pag dito sa quadrant 2? With regards to this triangle na nandito natin, masasabi natin, what kind of x values do we have? Sige nga, in quadrant 2, in this quadrant 2, what do we expect your x to be? Ditong x na ito sa baba. What kind of values do we expect to have? Dahil nasa left side siya ng 0, so therefore, it's gonna be, yes, CG, it's gonna be negative values. Right? So in quadrant 2 mo, you will have negative x. How about the y? Y, ano siya? Positive or negative ang y? Diba? In the second quadrant. So dahil sa taas siya ng x-axis, so therefore, positive y. Okay? So that gives us the hint about the sign. Okay? That gives us the hint about the sign. Kaya sabi niya dito, di ba, tingnan nyo, sabi niya dito is cosine theta is equals to negative 3/5. Bakit kaya si cosine is negative 3/5? Okay? We have to understand that, okay, sabi natin in the second quadrant, your x is negative, your y is positive, right? At ang cosine theta natin, theta will be this particular angle na. Okay? Kasi yun din sabi natin na reference angle natin. No? So, with that angle here against the horizontal, okay, your cosine theta will therefore be about x over the r, this is the r, or the hypotenuse. Okay? Adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay? So, dahil yung x natin dito, we expect it to be negative, at yung radius natin, that's actually like a radius of a circle, no? Radius will always be positive. Okay? So that's why we expect the cosine to be negative because of that. Nakuha natin si cosine kung bakit siya naging negative. Okay? So same thing goes. Pag tatanungin ko sa atin, how about cosine in the third quadrant? Cosine in this third quadrant, what kind of values do we expect the cosine to be in the third quadrant? Okay? Ano masasabi natin sa x? Sa x niya, ano masasabi natin sa y niya? Okay? Sa third quadrant, ano masasabi natin? Okay? Remember, pag third quadrant, ang x natin is negative x, ang y natin is also negative y. So, what can we say about the cosine in the third quadrant? Okay? Cosine is the x over r. X is going to be negative, and r therefore is going to be still positive, kaya negative ang cosine natin sa third quadrant. Okay? So, you can actually practice that to identify yourself ano bang mga values ng sine, cosine, tangent sa bawat isang quadrant. Pero, kung gusto natin ng ma-shortcut na lang natin, ang kailangan lang maalala natin ay simple. You just need to remember my review center. What's the name of my review center? Alam niyo ba kung anong pangalan ng review center ko? Sige nga. May ba nakakaalam dito? What's the shortcut of what's the first word of my review center? Meron ba nakakaalam? Ulo. Okay? It's actually your axe. Okay? That's the name of my review center. Okay? So, pag alam niyo yung axe, alam niyo na yung signs dito. Paano? A, C, T, and S. Ang ibig sabihin lang niyan, yes, CG. Ibig sabihin lang niyan, ang A, C, T, S dito, kung kailan nagiging positive ang isang trigonometric function. When we talk about sine, cosine, and tangent. Okay? So, in the first quadrant, A means all. Lahat yan. All are positive. Pag sinabi natin fourth quadrant, that's C, that means that is your cosine lang ang positive sa fourth quadrant. Sine and tangent are negative. In the third quadrant, T stands for tangent. So, tangent in the third quadrant is positive. Sine and cosine are negative. Okay? While second quadrant is sine. So, sine is positive, pero cosine and tangent ay negative. Kaya, remember the axe rule, then you will know the sign easily. Okay? So, answer my question here now. The question in this 32.1, ang tinatanong dito is, what is the exact value of cotangent theta? Right? Now, what kind of value do you expect cotangent to be? Positive or negative in the second quadrant? Hindi po, pwede po paulit. Nag-lag po ako. Okay. Wait lang ha. So, in short, para maalala natin kung anong sign natin, remember lang natin si axe. Okay? So, ang axe natin ay, sinasabi lang niya that in the first quadrant, all are positive. In the fourth quadrant, cosine lang ang positive, sine and tangent is negative. Tangent is positive in the third quadrant, sine and cosine are not a negative. Sine in the second quadrant is positive. So, axe lang kailangan natin maalala. Mabilis natin ma-recall kung ano yung sign ng isang trigonometric function. Okay? So, CG has an answer that cotangent theta in the second quadrant is actually negative. Bakit? Cotangent theta is the reciprocal of tangent. And what can we say about tangent in the second quadrant? Diba sabi dito, only sine lang ang positive sa second quadrant. Ibig sabihin, si tangent ay negative. Ibig sabihin, si cotangent ay also negative. So, with that alone, you can eliminate choice C and choice D kagad. Okay? Tanggalan natin kagad si choice C at si choice D. Okay? Now, pag nakuha natin ngayon, sign lang naman nag-matter dyan. Okay? But the values are actually just the same. So, when you say that cosine theta is negative 3/5, ang ibig sabihin lang natin dito that your x is 3, your radius is 5 kasi yan yung adjacent over hypotenuse. Diba? Ngayon, ang gusto natin makuha ngayon kasi si cotangent theta. Cotangent is the opposite of tangent, the reciprocal of tangent, diba? Tangent is opposite over adjacent. So that means now it's going to be adjacent over opposite. Okay? Now, ang adjacent natin will be your x. Ang opposite natin will be your y parate. Parate, pansin nyo, ang angle natin na dito, always ang opposite niya will be the y. Ang katabi niya will always be your x. Dito rin, this angle, opposite is the y, and adjacent will be your x. Kaya parate, ang adjacent natin, ang x, y coordinate natin, this is your adjacent. Ay, hindi na pala makita, sorry. And y is your opposite. Okay? And then your radius, that will be the hypotenuse. Ganun lang siya. Okay? Okay? So now, going back tayo sa cotangent. So x over y. So alam natin x over y siya. Ang x natin, alam natin na cotangent is negative. Right? So that will be 3 doon sa numerator because x is 3. Ano naman si y? No? Pag alam na natin na 3 ang isang side ng isang leg and 5 is the hypotenuse, hope that you can see that it's actually a Pythagorean triple of 3, 4, and 5. So that tells us that the y should actually be 4. Okay? Kung familiar tayo sa Pythagorean triple. So that's why this will now become negative 3/4. So ang sagot natin actually here is your negative 3/4. Okay? Well, nagets pa natin kung paano gawa. So pansinin natin, yung pagkuha ng value is just similar to trigonometric ratio. The only difference is that there is the factor of sign. Doon lang papasok. Okay? O ano si G? Nagets pa natin to? Or parang, wait, hindi ko carry it sa ngayon. Ano masasabi natin? Ha? Gets naman. Tohan. Okay. Ay, hindi pala nag-invert lang. Invert kasi it's the reciprocal if ever. Ganun lang siya. Okay? Yun. So, di ko siya kung tama yung pagkasagot ko sa tanong natin. Okay? Sige. Actually dito, pakat na yata sila dito. No? Baka I only have a few minutes to explain further dito. Okay? Unless nalilipat pa ako ulit ng another place. Ha? Okay? Sige. Let's now go to the next example. 32.2 muna. Yung na palang mali na answer. No problem. Okay lang magkamali ngayon. Huwag lang magkamali sa actual. Okay? Sige. Let's now take a look at this 32.2. I might need to either cut or lipat ulit ako sa another place. Ha? Okay? So, 32.2, given that cosecant theta is negative 13 over 5. No? So, cosecant theta is negative 13 over 5. Okay? And that your tangent theta is greater than 0. Ano daw value ng secant theta? Okay? Actually, dito sa mga binibigay niyang hint about yung sign nila, that gives you already the quadrant. Paano natin malalaman yung quadrant? Look, tangent is positive kasi greater than 0. Right? Kailan ba naging positive si tangent? If you remember the ax rule, right? Anong quadrants ang positive anong quadrant naging positive si tangent? Sige, can you help me out? Third and also of course always the first. Okay? So first and third quadrant siya nagiging positive. Okay? So kung first and third, you have now two choices left, right? But sinabi niya dito that cosecant is negative. So kailan ba cosecant nagiging negative or sign? Kasi yung reciprocal yan, di ba? So that will be out of the first and the third quadrant, automatically magiging third quadrant na tayo. So we know we are quadrant 3. Okay? And because we are quadrant 3, ang hinahanap natin dito is the value of your secant theta. Secant theta, what do we expect the value of secant theta to be? Secant is the reciprocal of your cosine. Right? And cosine in the third quadrant is what? Positive or negative? It's gonna be, ang sagot natin dyan? It's gonna be negative. Right? It's gonna be negative. Okay? So dahil negative siya, therefore automatically you only have letter B or letter D to be your answer. B or D na lang ang tanong dito. So the question is, which of the two will it be? How do we know? Let's go back to the given. So sabi niya that your cosecant theta is negative 13 over 5. Cosecant means your radius or the hypotenuse over the opposite. Kasi kapalit na rin siya ng sign. So this means this is your hypotenuse, this is your opposite. If you have hypotenuse to be 13 and one of the legs to be 5, I hope that should remind you about the Pythagorean table of 5, 12, and 13. So that means this is your hypotenuse, this is your opposite, therefore this is your adjacent. So kung gusto natin makuha si 1 over cosine, so that's reciprocal of cosine, which is gonna be hypotenuse over adjacent. So therefore the answer here will be negative of 13 over the adjacent, which is 12. Okay? So kaya answer natin dito will be your letter B. Okay lang ba to? Gets natin to? Question na to? May katanong ba? Okay na tayo dito. 5 minutes? 50? Thank you. I still have mga 6 to 8 minutes left dito. Okay? Before they're packing up already here. Okay? So, siguro wait, napunta sa next. Ito muna. So, ito na lang. At ito na lang muna tayo. Sa sine 30, cosine 60, tangent. So, probably hanggang dito lang muna tayo. Okay? Next live, actually medyo erratic sa ngayon. Baka may chance na tomorrow might go live. Kasi gusto ko nakabulin yung mga questions. Baka di tayo umabot kasi. But if not tomorrow, definitely I think Monday, most likely, yes. Yeah, most likely Monday. Pwede tayo mag-live tayo sa gabi. Okay? So medyo hahabulin ko lang kasi gusto ko lang na matapos na kaagad din tayo para makapag-prepare kayo mas maayos sa ugkat natin. Okay? Ganun lang. Okay? So last example na tayo muna for tonight. Para pahinga na muna din tayo, no? Kasi nga magkaka-problem din tayo sa live, no? Anyway, so dito, how do we answer this particular question here? Sine 30 degrees times cosine 60 degrees plus tangent 45 degrees. So actually, kung alam niyo naman yung trigonometric ratio, ito, madali lang naman makuha natin. Now, this is now about the special right triangle. Okay? Special right triangle lang to. So paano ba nil-deal natin with special right triangle? No? If it's sine 30 degrees, gagawin nyo lang, ano ba yung 30, 60, 90 natin? So this is 30 degrees, 60 degrees, right angle, right? So remember, ano ginagawa natin dyan? The equilateral triangle, right? So the sides will be 2. This is half of the side. And use your Pythagorean theorem, that will be a square root of 3. Okay? Ganyan yung lalabas na values natin. Okay? So, from here, you will be able to get your sine 30 degrees. Sine 30, that means opposite niya is 1. And hypotenuse niya will be 2. So, sine 30 degrees is actually 1/2. So, pansin nyo, hindi ako gumagamit yung mga finger, mga ganyan, or table. I just use this trigonometric ratio and I'm good. Okay? How about your cosine 60 degrees? Ganun din. Nasaan ba si 60 degrees? Nandito sa baba. Ano naman yung cosine? That's adjacent over hypotenuse, which is adjacent niya is 1. Hypotenuse niya is 2. Okay? Eh, paano naman tangent 45 degrees? Eh, di ganun din lang. 45 degrees, eh, di gagawa ka na lang 45, 45, 90. Right? And di ba, isosceles yan. So, 1, 1, then hypotenuse is square root of 1 squared plus 1 squared. That's going to be square root of 2. So, pag sinabi natin tangent 45 degrees, tangent 45 is opposite over adjacent, which is 1 over 1, or simply 1. Kaya, ang sagot lang dito is 1/2 times 1/2 plus 1, which is gonna be 1/4 plus 1, or simply 5 over 4. Okay? So, that's 5 over 4. Nakuha ba natin? Naintindihan natin so far? Gets na natin? O masyadong mabilis tayo? Okay. Thank you, my secret account, 246810. Thank you for the yes. Okay? Thank you, CG also. Okay? Thank you, Real Luis also. Okay? So, nagets naman natin, no? So, probably we'll just continue. I, sir, we've got batch 2026. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. Same S and JHMN. Okay? Left hand gamit ko ng technique. Yes, pwede naman if you're familiar with that. Pero kasi ako, ginagawa ko lang parati, I just draw these right triangles on my scratch paper. I can go back anytime. So, hindi ko pa isipin, ano ba dito? Yan. Hindi ko na kailangan yun. Okay? So, I just look at the figure and I'm okay. Pag unit circle, use the unit circle for the quadrantal angles. Okay? Pag, bawal gumamit ng calculator in the entrance exam. Okay? Pag unit circle, you only need the unit circle when you're using for 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and 270 degrees. Or pi over 2, pi to 3 pi over 2. Dito mo ginagamit yung quadrantal angles for the unit circle. Okay? So, you will use the coordinates of the points. So, if the radius is 1, this is now going to be the point 1, 0. This is now the point 0, 1. This is now the point negative 1, 0. And this is now the point 0, negative 1. So, ang basis lang natin dyan is, for example, ang x and y coordinate natin, x will always be your adjacent side. And since hypotenuse is 1, yeah, this will always be your cosine theta. And y will always be your sine theta. And that your tangent theta will always be your y over x. Okay? So, it's just the ratio of the two. Okay? Nag-session na po ba regarding unit circle? Hindi pa, sorry. Wala pa tayo na-discuss about it. So, ito. Okay? Or babalikan natin to ulit maybe on the next meeting, if ever. Pwede mo i-remind. Pero ito yung concept nito. So, pag sinabi natin ganyan, para lang sa mga special angles natin na 90 degrees, 180, 270. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yan, for example, pag gusto natin makuha, what is sine 90 degrees? Ang ibig sabihin ng sine 90 degrees is, ano ang y coordinate at 90 degrees. Okay? Eh di ba ang y coordinate at 90 degrees, di ba dito, ang y coordinate niya is 1. So, ibig sabihin niyan, sine 90 degrees is 1. Ganyan lang kasimple. Okay? My secret account, that's our next live. I'll try to make it tomorrow, if not Monday. Sure na yung Monday, tingnan ko makakasingit pa ako ng tomorrow para mahabol natin lahat ng mga didiscuss natin. Okay? Hi, HR Archive. Sorry, patapos na tayo because I need to leave here kasi they're closing already. Okay? I'm currently out in the public. Okay? Kita nyo naman sa coffee shop lang tayo. Okay? So, we'll be back again hopefully tomorrow. If not, definitely on Monday. Okay? Share lang tayo dyan. So, sana na-gets natin itong unit circle ng konti. Pag hindi pa rin, message, next time, sabihan nyo ulit para balikan natin lang ulit dito. Okay? Sige. So, thank you, Aladdin. Hindi pa tayo tapos sa trigonometry. Meron pa tayong mga other topic pa sa trigonometry. No? Sige, abang lang. I'll try to post ahead. Kasi kanina, di ko lang mas matansya. Kasi di ko sure kung magiging clear audio ko dito sa public or if it's possible or not. Okay? So, I hope to see you tomorrow if I can do it. Ha? Okay, sige. Okay, so, thank you very much, everyone. Good night, everyone. Okay? And hope to see you again soon. Again, download the app and try when you're ready to take it for the next 3 hours and 20 minutes. Okay? And you give me a feedback if ever. Okay? Sige. Okay. Good night, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.